Well, hi there. My name is Paolercio, and I'm going to read a book for you today. And I'm doing this as part of the New Deal Creative Arts Center Stories at 7. Now, my book is called Germs Make Me Sick. It's written by Melvin Berger, illustrated by Marilyn Hafner. And it was written in 1985, which is about 35 years ago. And the information in it is still very current today, and you'll see why. I chose this book because of what we're going through and experiencing now with this coronavirus pandemic. So I just thought this was a really neat book to share with you. Here it is, Germs Make Me Sick. And as I go through it, I will share the pictures with you after I read the page. You wake up one morning, but you don't feel like getting out of bed. Your arms and legs ache, your head hurts, and you have a fever. Your throat is sore. Mom's going, "You're going to be late. Let's get up. Rise and shine," says your little puppy. "I'm sick," you say. "I must have caught a germ." Well, everyone knows that germs can make you sick, but not everyone knows how. Poor little guy. Germs are very tiny, tiny little living beings. They are far too small to see with your eyes alone. In fact, a line of 1,000 germs could fit across the top of a pencil. 1,000! And there are many different kinds of germs, but the two that usually make you sick are bacteria and viruses. And here they are gathered saying, "Wait a minute, how can 1,000 germs fit across the top of a pencil eraser?" But they do. Bacteria are very much like small plants, but they don't look anything like plants, you know. Under a microscope, some bacteria look like little round balls, and others are straight as rods, and still others are twisted up in spiral shapes. There they are. Those are pictures of bacteria, of course, very enlarged. Viruses are far tinier than bacteria. Some look like balls with spikes sticking out on all sides, and that's what the coronavirus looks like. Others look like loaves of bread or like tadpoles. There are even some that look like metal screws with spider legs. This is what the coronavirus kind of looks like, that one right there. Germs such as bacteria and viruses are found everywhere. They're in the air you breathe. They're in the food you eat, in the water you drink, and on everything you touch. And that's why you should always wash your hands before eating something like, especially an apple. It's a big thing we need to do now is wash our hands. Although germs are all around, they do not always make you sick. Many germs are not harmful. Also, your body keeps germs out most of the time because we're warriors and we're like, "Get away from me." Bum, ba-da-da. You won't get in. Your skin blocks the germs. Your skin does. As long as there are no cuts or scratches on your skin, germs can't get in. And your nose helps too. It's lined with these little tiny hairs. And the hairs catch many of the germs that you breathe in. And they push them back out. And inside your mouth and throat, we're always wet. So germs get stuck in there and they don't go any further. There's an illustration of your nose and how it goes down your throat. Yet some germs do slip in every once in a while. So let's say your friend has a cold and he sneezes, "Achoo!" and germs fly out and you breathe in the air and then some of the germs get into your lungs. That's why it's important when we sneeze into your elbow, right? That's what we're learning now. Because that way you're not spreading them all over the air. Now, you take a sip of your cousin or your friend's soda. Her germs are on the straw, and a few of the germs may get into your stomach because you took a sip. Don't do that. Don't share liquids. Or you're riding a bike and you fall and you scrape your knee. Germs from the ground may get under your skin. But even when harmful bacteria and viruses get into your body, you don't always get sick. That's because your body has ways to fight germs. But if you do fall and scrape, make sure you go and clean it up very, very good. Get that dirt and all those germs out of there. Has to be cleaned thoroughly. The white cells in your blood go after any germs that sneak in. And usually these cells kill the germs before they can do any harm. We have white blood cells and they eat those nasty things. Now we have red blood cells too. Your blood also has special chemicals that attack the germs, and they are called antibodies. The white blood cells and the antibodies don't always get rid of the germs though. Some germs stay in the body and then they make you sick. Sorry. What if the germs in your body are bacteria? They quickly start to multiply. Each one becomes 2, then they become 4, and so on. And in a few hours, there may be millions of bacteria in your body. So they are 2, and then 4, and then 8, and then 16. They just keep multiplying. The bacteria gives off waste products, and some of these wastes are poisons. And the poisons can damage or kill the cells that make up your body. And when enough cells are harmed, that's when you feel sick. You may have pains and aches. You may run a fever or feel sweaty, or you may break out into a rash, or you may cough or sneeze or even throw up. And these are signs that tell you the cells are being killed in your body. Poor little guy. Whoops, sorry, wrong page. Poor little guy. I mean, here he is, and his little dog says, "Oh, you look like a leopard." Some bacteria give off poisons that stay close to the bacteria. Bacteria in your mouth are like that. Their poison only attacks your teeth and then causes cavities. It does not go to other places in your body. And then you have earaches, and sometimes you get boils on the skin. And those are also caused by bacteria whose poisons just want to stay in one place. That's why when you get earaches, it hurts. So it's important to go to the doctor, see the dentist regularly. Get those teeth clean. Take care of your teeth. Brush your teeth. Other bacteria give off poisons that move around the body. One kind of bacteria lives in the lungs, but if it gives off poisons that are carried around in your blood all through your body, these bacteria may give you a headache or a sore stomach because the heart pumps the blood through the lungs and it goes to all parts of your body. Still, other bacteria have poisons in their outer coats, and when they touch different cells, their poisons hurt or destroy them. As the cells die, you become sick. Dad's going, "You don't feel well. You don't look well. I don't feel well." What if viruses get into your body? Viruses are different from bacteria. They don't give off poisons. Each virus focuses its way into a body cell. It disappears inside. For a while, nothing seems to be happening. And then suddenly, the cell explodes and hundreds of new viruses tumble out. Each virus then finds another cell and they dig its way in. And then those cells pop open and more viruses pour out. And soon there are millions and millions of viruses in your body. And the viruses spread out. As they do, you feel worse and worse. Viruses bring on colds and flus, measles, mumps, and chickenpox, and lots of other illnesses, like the coronavirus. Though bacteria and viruses can make you sick, you usually begin to feel better in a day or two, and your body has beaten back those germs. At times, though, you feel very sick, or you stay sick for days. You should then see a doctor. Doctors try to find out which germs are making you sick. "What hurts?" they ask. "Oh, let's take a look." And perhaps they will swab your throat with cotton, or maybe even your nose. And then they send the cotton with the germs on to a lab. Or they may take a few drops of blood from your fingertip or your arm And that also has to go to the lab and be tested. Might hurt for just a second, but it's really important. They need to find out what's going on. Your doctor gets a report from the lab, and it tells whether the germs are bacteria or viruses. If bacteria are making you sick, the doctor usually prescribes some drug. The drug will either kill the bacteria or stop it from growing. It's very important that you take your medicine when you get it from the doctor. Doctors do not have drugs yet that cure viruses, but they can give you shots to prevent some of these diseases, and they're called vaccines. Again, it might pinch just a little bit for a second, but it's important. If you do get sick with a virus, the doctor may give you some medicine anyway. Ooh, it won't cure you, but it will help you feel better. And it will protect you against bacteria that may even make you sicker. When germs make you sick, your doctor will tell you to stay in bed at home and rest. Bed rest makes it easier for your body to fight off the germs. It's important to get rest. That way you'll get better sooner. Once you are well, you want to stay that way. There are lots of ways to keep you healthy. Here are the rules for good health. Stay away from anyone with a cold or the flu. Wash your hands with soap and water and make sure you wash them really, really, really good to get rid of those germs. Sing that happy birthday song or whatever song you like for 20 seconds. Eat good, healthful food. Brush your teeth after meals, before you go to bed. Get plenty of rest and do some exercise every day. Visit your doctor and your dentist regularly for checkups, and be sure to get the vaccines, the shots that you need. Those are really important tips. Germs do make you sick, sometimes, but you can help yourself be as fit as a fiddle all the rest of the time. I hope you enjoyed listening to the book today, and I hope you got a lot of information from it. It was a fun read, and I enjoyed it tremendously to share it with you. And I want to thank you for watching today. I want to give a shout out to my two little grandsons, Bentley and Trey. Special hello to them, of course. And tune in tomorrow for another story at 7. Thank you so much, and remember, stay home, stay healthy, be good, and have fun while you're home. What the heck?